Right, hello, here's a deal. A couple of months ago, I made a thing called Ghost Fighting Corporation, a pilot for a series or a short film or whatever you want to call it. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it before you watch this video. The link's in the description. This is going to contain sort of spoilers and that's rubbish. Nobody likes those. Or even if you have seen it, go watch it again. Refresh your memory. Remind yourself how great it was. And you'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot. He's right. This is the best thing I've ever seen. And if you think that, please go watch more stuff, because that's a stupid opinion to have. It's not even in the top sort of 100 best things ever. I'm assuming now that everyone who watches this video has seen the thing, so thank you for watching it. First of all, did you like it? If not, you're probably not going to get anything out of this. So, the first thing of the movie is a very classic piece of music that goes da 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 da. And I can't remember what it's called, but you know the one I'm talking about. I'll find out what it's called though. Is it Blue Danube? Yeah, it is. Blue Danube by Strauss. Blue Danube. Blue Danube is definitely wrong. It's definitely not pronounced like that. Blue... I mean, I hope I'm wrong. The reason why I chose that is because it's used in a film called 2001: A Space Odyssey. And obviously everyone knows that theme, and it's quite sort of... Like, classical music now fits comedy for me. Like, I've used it quite a lot in our past videos.
That was both the most beautiful and most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yep.
I wanted to treat the threat of this movie like Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey. As you know, the threat is a vase, and there's a ghost within the vase, but ghosts I don't care about. They don't mean anything to me. I don't find them interesting. So the way to make it interesting to me was to make it an object, a thing that was the threat, rather than just stuff everywhere. So rather than being paranormal activity where stuff's just happening around, we had something to focus on. And it's not only the music that references 2001, there's a lot of shot choices. So like, we shot the vase the same way that Hal is shot, sort of very straight on, locked off shot, doesn't really change. The point of view is very slow, panning, very sort of mechanical. 2001 is a very slow-paced movie. It has a lot of long sequences, a lot of long takes, and there's one particular scene where Hal kills for the first time, and then all of a sudden there's very quick editing and the camera moves very quickly towards Hal's red dot. And we reference that in GFC when it jumps towards the vase, and the reason why I think it works to make a ghost like Hal, rather than just going, I'm referencing 2001: A Space Odyssey for the hell of it because I've seen it. The reason why I think it actually works is because Hal is an all-knowing, all-seeing technology being, and a ghost is a sort of all-seeing, like, could be anywhere being. They share very similar characteristics.
After the first time we met Lucy, a detective told me that
Lucy wasn't who she said she was.
There's a sequence in the film, or the pilot, where loads of different characters are in different places all at once. So Jack and Dean are on the roof, the detective is in his van, and Lucy is downstairs trying to steal the vase. And I called this a Russian doll sequence because Sam Mendes called the beginning of Skyfall a Russian doll sequence. There's that, and there's also Christopher Nolan does a very similar thing in The Dark Knight when everything ends up going to the party and the Joker arrives, and there's lots of different characters, and the police commissioner gets poisoned, and all that sort of stuff happens. Those types of sequences I find really compelling. I really like watching lots of different characters do lots of different stuff, and it all building to a crescendo. Essentially what I wanted to achieve was a small, sort of low-key version of one of those sequences, and I think we got it. I think it works quite well. I think something that doesn't work very well is establishing that Lucy wants to steal the vase. So we kind of generalised it to making it that she's a thief and she wants to steal stuff. But why does she want the vase? Like, is it expensive? Like, we never really found a way of making that clear. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of the opening shot before and after visual effects.
Yeah, draw, phone, TV.
So the beginning, the opening shot is done in one take, and interestingly, it was literally one take, we had one go, it was the final shot we got in that apartment. There was somebody living in that house who was like, yeah, you need to be gone by this time, because that's how long you've paid for, and then I want to live my life, please. The biggest thing with making films is that you always run out of time. Like, regardless of whoever you speak to, be that myself, or Edgar Wright, or Christopher Nolan, I guarantee time is something that they all find to be a hindrance.
Well, I need to be able to put these books down while they're on. So
okay, so flatten down.
Relax for a second.
I can't believe we got Matt told from Jim Henson to come help us do this.
I studied for 4 years on the gym before I was allowed to hold the fishing wire.
String was like the biggest thing on this for visual effects. Not only was Andrew McMurray and Michael Dean brilliant at painting stuff in and painting stuff out, but having string on set and pulling stuff off really convinces people that stuff can move by itself. I had loads of people guessing, like, was it magnets? Did you have somebody pushing from behind? No, it just literally just attach some fishing wire and pull a bit. That's it.
Okay, that's weird.
The last shot we got was the exterior of the van, just before we show the detectives inside of it.
There we go. Fucking done it.
That was the last shot we got. It was like a 5-10 minute walk away from where we were living at the time, and I just went and found a van, and then Kieran came with me, got the shot, and that was the most underwhelming last shot of the film.
Exhilarating, this is brilliant.
Don't make me laugh, it makes the footage worse. It's already fucking shaky as all dicks.
Shaky as all dicks.
I think the biggest thing I've learned, though, is to take influences from other places and not copy what they do, but kind of take what you think works and reapply it to something else. So what I said about 2001, taking the idea of Hal, this all-seeing, all-knowing being, and applying that same idea to a ghost, that makes it a bit new, I think. I think that changes it enough that it becomes a different thing. But there's references in there so that you're not going, hey, look at this original thing I came up with, inspired by nothing. And I can't wait to do that more, watch more stuff and read more stuff and experience more stuff that then influences the way I make stuff. And I'm going to be doing that soon at the Bfi Film Festival, which is on in London from the 8th of October, 7th of October to the 18th of October. I'm so excited for this. I went last year and I got to see Whiplash early. The one I'm really excited for, the one that's closing the whole thing, Steve Jobs. Oh, like Aaron Sorkin, who wrote The Social Network and also directed by Danny Boyle. Like, I feel like this, all the stuff that's in here, worth it. All the stuff that's in here is learning material. It's just like new, interesting stuff that I'm gonna watch and get new ideas from. They haven't paid me to say any of this, by the way. I just really love that this exists, and I would like you to go. You can go. You can just go. Like, if you were in London, you have the time, you can go. So if you want to check out the stuff that's at the BFI London Film Festival, there's a link in the description. If you want to go along, I'll be going along to as many of them as I can. If you want to ask me some more stuff about Ghost Fighting Corporation or about anything to do with filmmaking in general, leave a comment or tweet me. Just adding this as well, you might have seen that I've been tweeting a lot about writing. The series I'm writing is not Ghost Fighting Corporation. I'd love to write and make a GFC series, but you know, we'll need somebody to buy it first, pay for it. So if you know anyone, or if you have the money, just send it to me in like a sort of big bag that says swag on it.